Welcome to the koi house, guys. I thought I'd do a little walk around my koi house and show you some of the koi in my vat currently. So we have a 1,000 litre koi vat, basically, which is insulated on the bottom, around the sides, and it's got a cover. We've put the filter we got currently on there is a mega filter, which is supposedly good enough for like 8 to 10,000 litres with the media that I've put in there. We was heated, but due to the fact that 2 heaters failed this winter, we're now running on ambient temperature, which is not too bad this time of year for where we are in the country. It's kind of 11 Celsius. We've got an air stones. We've got 4 air stones in there. The pure pond balls I always use when I'm doing water changes and filter cleans and things like that. Now these 2 foods I feed when it's over 15 Celsius, so we nearly there. We're getting there. If it's not 15 Celsius, we kind of just feed wheat germ, 60% of the year really. So we're never gonna get like 5 inches in a year kind of thing from one fish, I guess. But it's always nice to see what you can do within your means, and that's in terms of your heating, in terms of everything else, really, The pond rescue stuff I like to keep on hand just in case the pond gets out of hand or the vat gets out of hand, And as I say, this filter's been really good. I changed the plastic stuff for biohome stuff and the alpha grog. So let's take a look at some of the koi. So these are the fish that I currently hold in the vat. Now there's only 7 or 8 fish in the vat that I actually keep currently, and that's not many at all. To be honest, I could put on another 5 fish in the vat quite comfortably, and my filter system can look after them. Now the picture at the top right there is from last year. Now we can see some difference in the koi, like this little fatty here, the ghost, it was just going there. This one here, the fatty, he's put on a lot of weight in terms of his belly. Not the greatest shape in the world, but it's not to be expected. The Kiyutsuri, for example, is some of the black has come out and he's put on a little bit of size. But the one that's on the actual measuring scale there, he has grown about 5 to 8 centimeters over the course of the winter. Now that's not bad, right, considering we had 2 heater fails. They had minimal food. Like I didn't probably feed them for maybe 3 to 4 months. So this winter we've learned lots really about keeping koi in vats and things like that. I added these mirrors and stuff just to see how they would do, and they've done pretty well. They're eating well, acting normal. As you can see, they're all swimming around. They're all in pretty good health really. So we've learned a lot. So I think it's like any animal, or it doesn't matter what kind of animal. And fish are very sensitive really. There's a lot more to do with fish than it is to do with like a cat or a dog, for example, in terms of parameters, water changes, and things like that. So going forward, I don't know if I'm going to heat the pond. I'd like to know how you guys heat your vats. I tried to heat the vat, but the 2 catastrophic failures. I was trying to get it up to around about the 18 to 20 Celsius mark. So not even like a crazy temperature really. But we got there I was there for about 2 or 3 months, and then I had one fail, and then, another one failed. So overall, I'm really happy with my setup though. Like water changes are easy. Look after the fish is very easy. I've got a good system in place. And to be honest, it's nice to have the koi house, as we call it, to keep all the koi stuff in. So it keeps it out of the normal shed and everything else. So you know what it's like though, guys. It's when you got a hobby or a passion or anything, it takes up a lot of time, and this doesn't take up a lot of my time. Like a water change I can do as I'm doing other things. I do the water change. A feed is just occasional. It's a very casual hobby. But you have to be on it every single time. Now I did install this light actually, which is really nice, because otherwise we wouldn't have any light when we're in the shed. But for the daylight, say the door's shut, it does have this light beam at the top, which is really ideal. And when the door's shut, that you can still see the fish swimming around. So I'm doing a water change currently. We check the fish over. I like to check the fish over every month or so. Take them out, just have a little look around. No, I didn't do that in the winter, but when you're there, and you may as well. Now this is how I was heating the water, and it worked really good for like 2 or 3 months. So I'd love to know what you guys would do differently. Any suggestions would be great. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.